I guess off the back of that result from Cambridge and the way you've been playing recently, actually, I knew you must have been pretty good heart going into this one.
Yes, obviously FA Cup, so it's one that we're very much looking forward to. As you said, we come off a very good result at Cambridge, but last time out of the men was not a great day for us really. Um, yeah, it's got the potential to be a banana skin, but we faced that last year when we had Dorchester, and we got the right result then as well.
Yeah, and I guess in a way, almost a good opportunity. We know about the men form and actually against the lower league team, a chance to really get something started.
Yeah, it's the opportunity to obviously get a win under our belts. That'd be the thing we're most looking forward to. What if we can get obviously we get the win. I think the performance, if we can get that as well, then obviously that's an added bonus. But most important thing is we're in the bag for the second round. Obviously, it's kind of like their cup final day. They chuck one cliche in at the moment. It's FA Cup, you've got to chuck a few in, haven't you? Yeah, but it's that they'll come full of spirits. I've been on the end of first round knockouts before by lower league opposition, so it'll be a tough game, and I think we have to approach it in the right manner. If you don't get anything out of the games, but we're professional enough as a squad to be able to do that.
And when you've had problems against lower league teams in the past, is it people talk about complacency? I get the feeling that I haven't seen too many complacent football squads in all the years I've done this.
No, I think when you tend to, we lost against Harrogate when I was at Torquay in the first round. They had one shot and scored. We had about 50 shots and couldn't score. It tends to be the nature of the FA Cup really when things like that sort of happen. But it's one of those occasions for us, especially that we're at home. We need to put on a good performance. We know we need to put on a good performance in front of our own fans. And most importantly, we need a win just to break the little hoodoo we've got at the moment.
And I guess when the draw was made, until you get the big boys in round 3, then home against the lower league team is all you can ask for.
Yeah, that's the dream, really. It's the dream. As I said, it would be fantastic surface. I don't really know too much about them. We'll find out more about them today. But it's definitely better to play at home. Obviously, our pitch is in fantastic condition at the moment. Hopefully, this rain can stay off a little bit. But it is. We need to move the ball around with a real tempo. And it'll be a good game for our strikers if we can keep feeding them the ball. They'll hopefully get a few in the back of the net.
I keep seeing all these trails for the FA Cup on the BBC over the last week or so, trying to get a bit of excitement about it. Is it seen as a bit of a special weekend, first round day amongst players?
Very much so. I love the FA Cup. If it wasn't for the FA Cup, I wouldn't have made my debut. So it always holds a special place for me. I think the FA Cup is a fantastic competition to be involved in. No one should belittle it. This is one of the most famous cup competitions in all the world, and we as players are privileged to be able to play in that. And as you said, if we can get to that third round and get a good draw, then hopefully we can carry on off the back of that. You never know. The money that can go in can go straight back into the playing side, and hopefully the gaffer can use it to put a good thing on promotion for us.
Because I think that there is a bit of I won't say a huge feel-good factor, but there's a positive vibe around Rovers at the moment, and a little cup run on top of that, it just gives you a bit extra, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're on the crest of a wave. Obviously, the Newport game, besides from that, and I think the longer we can ride it really. Obviously, coming off the back of last year, we know. Obviously, it's well documented now. I keep going on about it, but if we can change our home form and keep the away form as we're going, we give ourselves a hell of a chance to get a double promotion, and that's realistically our aim. And it's not too far off. As I said, if we can change a few bits and pieces, then we're a squad capable of being able to compete with the bigger budgeted teams in the league. We feel we're good enough to do that. I think we've proved so far this season that we are good enough to do that. But it's up to us to be able to do this week in, week out. Obviously, we can't afford to have many blips like we did at Newport. And if we can obviously eradicate those sort of things, we will give ourselves a good chance.